Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Shannon, and if you are new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for joining me again. I just wanted to say thank you all for clicking on this video and for watching my videos and subscribing and liking and commenting and following me on Instagram. I absolutely adore chatting with all of you. I'm so grateful for this community because I don't share my Lux life with people in my real life. I don't talk to my friends about it really, maybe one person. I don't show people what I have in real life. I try to stay low key in my town and stuff like that. So to be able to explore my hobby, which is luxury goods, is just really refreshing and really freeing to just be able to be myself. And you know, I don't place extreme value on these items. Yes, they're nice, yes, they're luxurious, but in my day-to-day life, I don't like flash what I have. So just to be able to share with you guys and for you to understand that it's just for fun. It's not to say, oh, I have this or you have this. It's like we all just kind of understand each other and realize it's not really about that. We just get excited for each other. I have friends. Hi, Emily. I talk to her all the time, like all day, like super late at night, super early in the morning. We're just chatting, and it's just really nice to have people that understand this aspect of my life, not just who understand me, but just that understand the luxury community, because there's so many people who just don't understand how we spend thousands of dollars on certain items, but I don't understand how some people spend thousands of dollars for car parts that make their engines louder or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's just, we found our niche, and I'm just glad that I get to share that with you guys. So just thank you again for letting me be who I want to be, and just for being so inclusive. I love when you guys tag me in the luxury tags on my stories, and I love tagging new people and meeting new people. So let's just keep that up, and thank you all for, especially you, Tarina. Tarina has tagged me in so many fun things, and I'm actually going to be doing a tag that she just posted and started next. I'm going to be filming it. I'll probably be wearing the same thing. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. You guys are incredible. So let's just go ahead and get started. I asked you guys a few days ago for some questions for a Q&A. I could have done it on my stories, but I want to break up the unboxings. It is repetitive. It's still exciting and fun for me, but I don't want that to just be my channel. The unboxings will die down a little bit. I'm going to start with the first question by luxbeauty.jg, and she asked me what I do for work. And I always have multiple jobs. So I'm in nursing school. I'm going into my junior year of nursing school. I'm 20, by the way. And I have always had a job. So since I was 12, I've worked. I've always had babysitting jobs. I've taken after my dad's work ethic. So he's always hustling. He's always working. And I just had a drive to work and to have my own money and to just be able to save and then use my money for what I want it to be used for, if that makes sense. I got hired at my first job, which was Olympia Sports, and my boss actually got in trouble because she never asked me how old I was, and I didn't tell her. And so she hired me before I was 16, and then I had to wait until I was 16, which was only a few weeks away, but I couldn't start actually working on the floor until I was 16. So I did that for a year. And then after that, in 2017, I got a job at a daycare and also at a restaurant as a host. So I worked those two jobs simultaneously, doubles all the time. As soon as I can get out of school, I was working. I would actually have my dad call me out of school because I had study hall, then senior leave. I'd have him call me out during study hall so I could go to work for a couple of extra hours, and every day. And then I've done Poshmark online for 5 years now, and I'm a Posh ambassador. So basically that means you just have met certain requirements, different shares, different ratings, different stuff, like, you know, things like that. It doesn't really I don't think it makes a difference. I don't really make money off of it. I can do a couple of posts and make like a $5 credit, but it doesn't mean I'm making boatloads on Poshmark. It just means I'm kind of more of a reputable seller. I have a higher following and my ratings are extremely high. So I've done that. So relatively speaking, I've had 3 steady jobs or steady incomes, sometimes 4. So I'll do the daycare, the restaurant, Poshmark, and then babysitting as a side job. So I normally have about 4 incomes at a time. And keep in mind that I still live with my dad, and I don't have a car payment. So my car's been paid off. So I don't have like a mortgage to pay. I don't have a car payment to pay. So I'm able to save more, which means I'm able to get items quicker. And the reason I've been spending so much recently is because I've had savings for about 8 years. So there's certain money that I don't touch at all that just stays in a certain account that I don't touch, I cannot touch. And then I have an account that I've just saved to for nothing. Like I just was saving. I didn't have goals, or like I had a dollar amount for goals. But as far as like what I'm actually going to buy, I didn't have like anything in mind. So I just keep different savings accounts. I have one for like, if I have car trouble, I have one for just savings. Like again, for no particular goal or no particular item or anything like that, which is usually what I use for Louis Vuitton. But it wasn't intentional for that money to be used for that. And then I have another account that I just put away for like a bigger future purchase, like a house or a car. So that is what I do for work. I definitely always have multiple incomes. I've worked doubles since I was 16. I've worked a lot during quarantine. Obviously, I wasn't working, but I did have a lot saved, so I've been splurging. And usually my rule of thumb is if I buy something, I get rid of something, whether that's clothes, shoes, bags. Now I've been telling my dad I'm having a harder time selling certain bags because I'm just so content with the collection I have now. It's cultivated towards me. So before in the past I had a Louis Vuitton collection. I'm sorry that this is going to go off topic, but it's kind of relevant. I had a Louis Vuitton collection from 2016 to 2017. 2016 to 2018. In 2018, I sold almost everything I owned. I had SLGs, I had bags. I just sold everything because I was just trying to declutter my life and just focus on me and my values and stuff like that instead of being surrounded by things. So I wanted to find my center and myself and just kind of get rid of anything else that was distracting me. Cultivated my own collection that still has some amazing like collector's items that a lot of people do like, but I also have stuff that I personally never would have imagined myself having, and that's also really exciting. Going along with that question, I am Jennifer 3A. Hi Jennifer. She asked, do I do YouTube full-time or do I work too? So YouTube is just me posting videos because I like it, because I enjoy it, because it's a hobby. It's not something I make a dime on. I don't make any money on YouTube. I think you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers to sign up for their program, their partnership program. And I think I have 10 subscribers. So maybe it's a goal to maybe make money on YouTube one day, but I just have so many dreams and passions that if I were to make money on YouTube, that's great. That's amazing. And I'd be grateful for it. Absolutely. But YouTube videos have always been just a passion of mine. I've done it since I was 9 years old. I would make like music videos, dance videos with my sister. I would record myself doing makeup since I was that young. So it's always been a hobby of mine. If I had actually like consistently posted since then, I probably would have like a following by now. But at the same time, I stopped posting videos and deleted everything in middle school when my teacher basically threatened to show the class my YouTube channel. I got so embarrassed, and I was just like, at that point, you're so young, you care what everyone thinks. So I just deleted everything. I completely forgot about YouTube. Like I would still make videos, I'd still record myself all the time. like, I never stopped recording myself doing stuff, but I just never posted it because I was scared. And so now I've gotten over that. I've realized who I am, and I realize I don't care what other people have to say about me. If I enjoy doing something, if it's a hobby that I enjoy doing, it's not hurting anybody, I'm gonna do it for me. If you enjoy my videos, that's incredible and I'm grateful. But if someone wants to sit there and make fun of you, if someone wants to judge you, if someone wants to show your whole class in college your videos, so what? Who cares? If you are content with yourself and you're confident within yourself, it doesn't matter what other people think of you. So yes, doing YouTube would be fun, but I'm going to be a nurse. I want to have my own business, you know, selling stuff and consigning stuff. And so I'm just going to work towards those goals. And if YouTube happened to be a part of that and could be an income for me, that would just be extra. It would just be something that I still enjoy doing. But it's not a goal of mine to just do YouTube full time. I don't think that's who I am, and that's not really what I want to do my entire life. I definitely have like other callings in life. So I've wanted to be a nurse since I was 4 years old. I really want to fulfill that role in that dream of mine. And again, I want to have my own business one day. So those are all things that I like to do with my life. And I don't see myself ever just having one job. I just have too many different things that I enjoy doing. So that's kind of how that is. Lux Handbag Lover said, what is the next item on my luxury wish list? Well. I have a few items, and I do have a couple of bag items, but they're not something that I want right now. They're kind of more like things I need to think about, things that I need to, like, that's it, like, just really think about, because I have all the bags right now that I have been like wanting so bad. Like, I want to say dying over, but like really lusting over, and like had to have them. Right now my wish list is more like small leather goods, accessories, stuff like that. So I guess I'll just give you my wish list right now. It's fairly short. And again, the 2 bags I have on here are if I get it, great. If not, I'll wait. They're not bags I have to have right now. So I want I want a strap from Louis Vuitton. I don't want to give away which one, but I do want an extra strap. There's one in mind that I have tried on. I tried on a few straps when I was with Val the other day, and I originally sent her one, and she said, well, what about this one? And she sent me that one, and when I tried it on, it was perfect. I wouldn't have wanted the bigger one that I had chosen. It was thicker. It was almost like a guitar band. I'm content with the one she suggested to me. It's even a little bit cheaper, which is nice, but I actually do love it. It's not like I'm settling. So I think that's why going to try things on in store is so much more beneficial than just shopping online, because it looks different, it feels different, and you can play with it and just try it on different ways. So I highly recommend going in store if you can. I also have the Logo Mania scarf on my wish list. That is something that I'm really wanting. I've been eyeing a pop of red for a few weeks now, and I saw a red bag at Louis Vuitton, but it was a high price tag for the bag, and if I wanted a bag, it'd be that one. So I feel like I'd use a scarf more, and I feel like that's more appropriate for a pop of color. If I could get the bag, maybe I would do it. But I live in New England, I live in Connecticut, so it's always cold here. Like, it is, we get a good fall and a good winter, and scarves would be well used. It's like it's definitely my accessory of choice for the winter time. The next item is more of a play item. Some may say it's not practical, some may say it's even like a silly purchase because it's not fine jewelry. There's actually a pair of fine jewelry earrings that are $900, and these earrings are $715, but I would wear these more. They're the Louise hoops, and they're just gold hoops. You guys have probably seen in every video I wear gold hoops every day. It's like I don't even wear studs anymore. I just wear gold hoops, whether they're always cheap ones too, like maybe $10. But it's something I wear all the time, and I think the Louise hoops would be bomb to own. I think it'd be it would be an incredible purchase for me. I know I'd use it. I know 715 is a lot for the hoops. Again, some people may say it's silly. I know people say that costume jewelry in general is really silly of a purchase because I guess the gold isn't really gold or whatever. But I would wear those more than like the dangly fine jewelry earrings. It's just how I am. It's what I'm into. So you do you. And you may, again, think it's a stupid purchase, but it's on my wish list. I'm not going to lie. I have a fragrance on my wish list. I also want the Douai sandals. They're never in stock. So, and I also don't know how the sizing is. I spoke with someone and they said that they're true to size. So who knows? If I could snag those, I would. And then the multi-pochette in khaki and the on-the-go So the last two are the two bags, but the other three are like top, like next purchases. Those are going to be my next purchases. Thank you so much, Tarina, for your question. I absolutely love your channel. I think you are so sweet and down to earth, and you are one of the first people to have included me in a tag video or a tag on Instagram, and you are just so inclusive of everybody. You are so kind, and I just absolutely adore you, and I'm so grateful for your inclusion of me and just your grace. You're so sweet. I love you. Tarina also asked me if I could only have 3 luxury bags in my collection, which would I choose? So I have it. So I would definitely say the Neverfull GM in Damier Ebene, because that bag is just so great for travel. It is durable, it's big, it's carefree. You can cinch the sides if you need it to be a little bit smaller, but you could also have it, you know, open completely if you need the space. So that bag is definitely just, I think everyone should have a Neverfull, whether you have the MM or the GM. Just, it's an excellent bag to own. Next, I would say a backpack. So I just think I'm gonna do like one from each style of bag, because I kind of forget about backpacks sometimes. I have the Montsouris MM and I also have the Palm Springs PM, and in reverse. So I'd say the reverse PM is probably going to be my other bag. I haven't used that a ton because I got it in February, then quarantine happened and I didn't go anywhere. So that bag I know is going to be like a good fall winter bag for me, and I'm really excited to use that more. And then finally it would be the Monogram Pochette Métis, because that bag has just been, it's right here, that's why I'm looking over there. I did get a couple spots on this, but I hung out with my friend and he's like, let me see that bag. And I was like, be careful with her. And I was like, then I realized I knew I had a spot on here because I think I carried my Hydro Flask, and I always have my hands full. So I had the bag, I had this, I had a coffee, and probably something else. And I know water dripped on the bag, but I thought it was just on the canvas, so I didn't even look. And then today there was a water spot on the front, and then there was a water spot up here. It did go away with some water wipes, and I ordered Apple Guard. I've never sprayed my bags before, so that's kind of scary to me. I'm gonna watch some videos, but that's what people have been recommending. So definitely the Pochette Métis. It's big enough to fit a little bit more than your daily essentials. You can use it as a top handle, you can use it as a crossbody or a shoulder bag. So this bag I think packs a punch, and I just absolutely adore it. I think it's a classic for me, although some people may disagree. Some people may choose a Speedy or an Alma over this, but I think this is a little bit different and it'd be a little bit more versatile. I already have, you know, I included the classic with the Neverfull, so I would definitely choose this one. Thank you for your question, Tarina. You are so sweet and amazing, and I absolutely adore you. And then Faith.lv, which is another one of my favorite Instagrammers, she said, how do I feel about the LV Felici? Is it worth it? So the LV Felici I got a couple weeks ago. I have not used her yet. I've not taken her out. I want to use that bag more for like night, you know, dinner dates or something like that. But at the same time, I could also totally see myself carrying it, you know, running errands or stuff like that. So I'm just waiting more for like the colder months for that bag. I'm really enjoying my Pochette Matisse right now, even though it was one of my later purchases. I think that the Felici is worth it. I got the Empreinte leather and it comes with 2 inserts. So you can use those interchangeably with different bags. You can use them, the pouch with the zipper. You can just carry that. If you just want to carry a couple dollar bills and some cards, you can carry that and have your keys in another hand. It's super easy if you want to run to the grocery store, but of course you couldn't be hands-free with that. But the bag itself, it's one of the less expensive ones, especially if you get a canvas one. Those are $1,100, I believe. But I personally think it's worth it to get the Empreinte leather because I've seen more of the Felicis with canvas since I've purchased the Empreinte leather. But I wouldn't change my mind. I definitely think the Empreinte is special. It's not something I've owned before. It is not something that I see around a lot. So I definitely think it's worth it. You get 3 pieces. You get that beautiful chain that you can use with other bags, or, you know, you can just use it so many different ways. You can make it a clutch. You can use it inside other bags. I don't know that I would put it inside another bag, but that's an option. So absolutely. I think it's all relative of what you're looking for and what you'll use. But that bag is so special because it's not something, I don't have anything like it. And I was looking for that print bag. I was looking for something smaller for going out. I don't go out a lot now, but as far as like dinners or going downtown, like shopping or something later in the day, I would totally bring that bag. So in my opinion, yes, if that's something you are interested in and looking for, and it absolutely just fit the bill for me. I was looking at the Alma BB in the black Empreinte leather, and I just told Val it was not within my price range. It was not, I didn't think it was going to be worth it, and we just kind of discussed that we just didn't like certain things about it. And then she told me she could picture me wearing the Felici, and I tried it on, and that's a bag I totally like didn't think about in the past. I just looked, I like blew right over it. I didn't even think about it. And once I tried it on and saw it on me and wore it a couple different ways on my shoulder and crossbody, I was like, yeah, this is actually a really good bag for me, and it looked really nice on. So if you can go try it on, absolutely go try it on. The red one is absolutely stunning too. But absolutely, I think it's totally worth it. So those are all the questions that I got from you guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to write out those questions and for answering my Instagram story. I want to know your answers to these questions as well, so leave them down below. What are, especially the what 3 bags would you keep in your collection and why? I just chose Louis Vuitton because that's basically what I own. I own 1 Chanel bag. I have not used it yet. That's a story for another time, but yeah, I really appreciate all of you guys, and I'm very sincere when I say I appreciate you guys, and I love talking to you. And if you ever need to DM me, whether it's about luxury or anything personal, I am here to listen and here to help in any way I can. I'm like the therapist for my friend group, so I'm here for you guys no matter what. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this content and you're not already subscribed, please do so and give it a thumbs up. And leave any comments down below, whether it's a question or a request or of what kind of videos you'd like to see next, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.